Hi, so today we're going to talk about a new feature inside of Camtasia that allows you to create these templates or use these templates to really get your app started off quickly and in the right direction. Now I've gone ahead, as you see on my screen here, and opened up a Power App. Remember, you just go here, click on Power Apps, and then hit Create. Let me open it up another one here real quick for you. So we're going to just hit Create right there, and we're going to hit Blank App, and we're going to choose a Canvas app, then we're going to give it a name, okay? And that's where I'm at right here. So we'll go back there. So I've already done that, and you can see here on my screen. Now I want to start an app, and I want to start creating some content to put in that app, but I want to have it done quickly for me. So the first thing you need to remember is you got to have a data source. So each app needs a data source. So here we're just going to add a SharePoint list. And so we're just going to type in SharePoint, click on SharePoint, click on it again. And then I have some stuff in personal. I'm just going to go there, and I don't know what this is, but we'll say source. We'll hit connect. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Now, if you don't know what the data is, in this case, because I usually just use these data sources for showing people how to do things, but you can just hit edit, as you saw there. I just pulled it open, hit the three dots there, and hit edit data. And then it's going to pull that list up, and then there you go. So this is what is inside of that list. So just some stuff. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to the app. So now we have data. We're good to go. We're going to go back here to the tree view, and we're going to create this screen now. So just click on new screen. And notice you have these that have been in there for a while, and some of you may not know that these are here as well. So we're going to click on the welcome screen, because the welcome screen is pretty easy and nice. It works pretty well. So I'm just going to show you some of the basics about using it, and then you can let your creativity go wild here. Okay, so you can see some of these best practices. We're just going to close them right now to give ourselves a little more screen real estate. Okay, and here is the screen. So let's go ahead and hit play. That's what it looks like. Okay, you have a welcome. You put a logo here, type whatever you want. It automatically says who you are, and then it automatically sets all of this up for you so that you can click and do. But this is the cool thing about it, and I'm going to show you some of the mechanics of it in a moment. But the one fear that you have when you develop apps is that whoever's going to use the app, that it shows up on their screen properly, that it resizes and scales properly. Notice here I'm using an example of showing it on a cell phone. It looks nice, right? I'm going to go back to the browser. It looks great. I'm going to go up here so I can test. Oh, that one was a tablet. So I can test any of these to see what my app is going to look like in those formats. And this is really, really important, because these screens will automatically adjust. If you try to take a normal application that you built and move it from phone to tablet, it's going to be a mess. It won't resize unless you use these containers that they have set up, and they've set them up automatically for you. So don't worry too much about it. Notice here you have the header container, which is this right here. Okay, and you see how it highlighted it. And then if you go over here to the right, for example, show the logo. No, I don't want a logo. Okay. I can make it actionable. So when you click on it, I can do all those type of things. So you can look through here and kind of, on select logo. I'm pointing to it with my finger that you can't see. There's my finger right there. I can say true on select, and then I can tell it maybe to navigate to, I don't know, screen 1. Okay. So anytime anybody clicks on, let's see what's on screen 1 here, it's blank. So here we'll go back there to screen 2, we'll hit play. Come on, mouse. There you go. We click on the logo and it goes to the blank screen, which in this case you'll see is screen 1. So easy built-in navigation. Look, you already have a home capability by letting them click on that logo. So it's all built in. You got this built in automatically for you, right? It's telling you exactly what's going on. All right, you get that. Here are your main containers, and you notice here that if you click on each one of them, they're going to highlight. So let's say that you don't want all of this stuff. You just want maybe 3. So just click on the 3 you don't want and hit delete, and now you have a little bigger containers. If you click down a little more into the container, you can see here that you have the image. Okay, and then if you click down here, you can have the bottom and the description. You can put in anything you want. But let's say that you want to go up here to the first container here, and I don't want an image. So I'm just going to hit delete on my keyboard, and now I got nothing in there. Now let's say I want to put in there, for example, I just want to put some information from, I don't know, I want to put a label in there, for example. So I can just say I want to put a text label in there, and boom, my text label slides right in. Okay, then I can adjust the text label. I can do, you know, whatever it is that I want to that label. I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller, whatever you want to do. Okay, so you can do any of that, all built. Now I can make these actionable. I can put on select. When we select that, we can go and move over. Where's on select? I'm sorry, you got to make it on the something, right? So we can say on select, and then we can move to another screen or do whatever we're going to do. Very convenient, very nice. Let's move on to the next example. The second example here, you could put in a form, for example. You could, let me see here. Sorry about that. My mouse is freaking out a little bit. We put in a form. We could put in a header with a gallery, approval request, and header with table. So you got lots of different options available for you right here within this simple screen use. So I just wanted to show you that. I think it's very easy to use. Play with it. See what you think. It works great. You can build in your navigation the way that you normally would build navigation, but you got this extra help here now from a template that will kind of give you a common look and feel for your entire application. Good luck.